Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Brad, this is John, and we're the Posh Kings.
Hi everyone, so glad that you're here with us. We appreciate you and appreciate you watching.
Yes.
Definitely so.
Yes.
And as usual, we have more questions people have been asking. These are some really interesting ones. Things maybe we've answered before, but here we are. We'll
Sometimes you get somebody who hasn't watched one of our videos, so maybe it'll be something new to somebody.
So
I don't know the questions. I'm just going off what he said.
Yeah, today I pulled them all off of Instagram.
We have so many that come in, so make sure you guys keep sending us in our questions.
So he's really going into this in the dark. I know what they are. He doesn't. So,
I'm a little nervous.
Should be. Okay, here we go. Number one, how many hours a day do you work? What time do you usually start? And why do you choose the schedule you do? You know, look.
That's a really... We get asked that a lot, actually.
When we are we travel a lot now. We're back to traveling a lot for business. So I don't know, I would say typically we start, if you really look at when we really start, at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And we normally say enough around 6, but sometimes we'll go as late as to 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
7 days a week.
So like, we definitely don't have like a set schedule. And look, I know some people love that because look, in a perfect world, you would love to have like a set time slot of what you do. We typically kind of just go with it, and ends up being that we work 7 days a week.
We just end up working a lot, which is why we also vacation a lot.
We vacation a lot.
We kind of have to leave in order to stop doing. Yeah. So we do work a lot.
And like we go out to dinner a lot. We do things, we try to get ourselves out of the house as much as we can because you can then become
a slave to
your job, and that's not what you should be doing. So
we are by nature early workers.
Yes.
Like our perfect schedule would still be like 4 o'clock until maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We are not and God bless all of you who do it, who can like pull out a basket of clothes
at
and
like
start
11 o'clock at night or something like that.
At night. Now we know some people that's the only schedule you have in order
kids,
to do it.
Family,
you don't have
whatever,
a choice.
or another job.
Totally respect that.
Totally, but like
we also know people choose that. They love it.
Yeah. Like we have friends that
I could not.
are 100% resellers, and they like to do the graveyard shift, and my brain does not allow me to do graveyard shift.
Yeah, and again, it kind of falls into we are bulk project people. So if we're going to list, we will list 3 days in a row for 12, 13, 14, 15 hours straight. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, don't think we feel good at the end of that. It is raggedy. Like we are.
Well, it's like partying all weekend long, but I'm not partying.
Later. Yeah. Oh, that's true. It
is
like
now that
a 3 day
we're our
weekend
age,
and just tanked.
That like if it's like you have like a little like good bender on the weekend, you need like 3 days to recoup. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Messy.
And look, and we do.
Yeah.
Look, we do well for ourselves, but it takes a lot of hours to do
effort for it. So
so that's why we choose, because we want the money.
Yeah. So no set schedule. We just work
a lot, but preference would be earlier.
Yes.
Next question. I have heard a few times you have traveled to many reseller events in numerous other cities.
Very true.
Why did you go to so many? It's really fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Resellers were all complete kooks in a great
in the best way possible.
In the best way possible.
We are so different than everybody else. I know we talk about this in other videos as well, but like we are a different kind of breed, and it's great to meet other people that are like us and have the same kind of mentality and get excited by the same things. And when it comes to like reselling, so I think it was just a great way to meet people across the board. Plus, everything's social, right? So like Poshmark social, eBay, all those platforms are social. Whatnot is now social. You start talking to these people behind the screens and the keyboards, and you go, it's great to meet them in person.
Look, you meet new people, and it creates great opportunities with other resellers, with other companies. We've been very fortunate. We've been able to do a lot of really fun things as resellers over these past years. And it's because you get out there and you meet new people and you network. Mm-hmm. It's so important.
100%.
And with Poshmark, we traveled to 55 cities and loved every minute of it.
Yeah. Love meeting all of you out there.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. And we're starting to do it all over again.
It was a great way to travel, too. We saw a lot of the country that we haven't been to yet.
Okay. This is an interesting one, and probably not an answer. Okay, I'm just gonna read the question.
Oh boy, hopefully it's not a dud.
Yeah, people are saying they're hearing about less return cases on Poshmark. Why do you think that is? Because people are selling less. There you go. And I heard there was a conversation in a Facebook group about how the amount of cases, you don't hear people complaining if they're having bad ones and it's this and that. Is it that people are just kind of like, liking their items more or whatever? There was so much talk about it, chitter chat. And look, sales are really down for a lot of people on Poshmark.
It's not a hidden thing.
It's just the way it goes.
Nature of the beast.
Less sales,
The probability
less
of
complaints.
the probability of more cases.
I know it's not a positive
That's
spin,
not really a positive spin.
I mean, it's just
some
the
people
nature of the beast.
might not agree with it, and that's fine because again, it's just our own opinion. But that's what we think. Has to do with it. Not the only reason though.
Yeah, we always give a disclosure because we don't want
disclosure,
tomatoes and stones.
Yeah, I don't get stoned when I'm in public. It's like if I see you in your city, do not tomato me.
And look, again, we're not taking this all seriously. We're just kind of chit-chatting.
That's the whole point. That's what we do here, and everybody knows watching us. Yeah. That's what we do.
So next we have, I like selling children's clothing, but it really is not a big money-making category. Any suggestions on that? Well,
and it's tough because there's so many moms out there and parents out there
that have a ton of kids.
Because kids, obviously, like they grow out of clothes like in, I don't know, a day or two, I think nowadays. So this is definitely a tricky one.
Well,
because you want to sell it. Why don't, if you can sell it, makes money, and buy more merchandise, you might as well do that.
Yes. We have sold a bit of kids' clothing. Not a terrible amount.
Yeah.
But we've sold it mostly in live sales on Whatnot, most recently, like athletic brands. And then we have sold some designer on Poshmark and eBay. So we've done okay with it. Not like it's not a thing for us.
Not for us.
Again, you do have to sell a lot of it because prices are a little bit lower. I would say, while this may not be the answer, you may want to diversify a little bit so that even though you're passionate about selling kids' clothes and you have them, be it they're your own or found, whatever it is, or you buy them, you can keep doing that. But maybe if you just include a few higher ticket items, it'll give you the balance that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Kidizen, it is Kidizen.
Kidizen. Yep. I was called a Kidzian. Didn't see the correlation.
And a friend and I was always laughed at him.
Always laughs at me because I didn't realize the correlation was kid and
Aaron
citizen.
Always laughs at him.
Yeah, Erin from Bendu. If you're watching, I love you, girl. But yeah, she's like, Kidsian? No, it's Kidizen, as in like a citizen, but a kid.
Yeah, that.
It does well over
and
there.
we know some people do really well over there, and so maybe that is the best place to pursue.
Yes.
Okay, last question. And this happened to us a lot in the beginning, and it really doesn't anymore. Now people just kind of don't understand. I just kind of gave you the answer.
That was I was thinking, I'm like, okay, let me hear the question now.
I've been doing that a lot today.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sorry.
The cart before the horse, or whatever.
Cart before the horse, yeah.
So here we go. I stopped working my job as a waitress because with paying for a sitter, I just did not make enough. I am selling full-time now and doing much, much better. However, my family and friends heckle me because I'm a reseller and they tell me to get a real job.
Actually, the whole thing.
Do people do that to you also? Well, hello. I think it's happened to every reseller at some point.
I think at some point somebody, either with a family friend or whatever, has said this.
Yeah, I mean, because look, we went from owning clothing stores to taking about 3 years off because my mom was very ill and needed around-the-clock care.
Yep.
And she only wanted us to do it.
So we were full-time care.
So we were her caregivers, and to becoming resellers. So most people in the beginning just thought we were off our gourd.
That crazy.
How can two very experienced people in the garment world become resellers? They didn't understand. We saw the possibilities. We also saw that, we did not want to work in stores 7 days a week, a gazillion hours a day, manage 100 people.
Well, because we worked different stores, because we had multiple
We never
stores.
saw
So
each other
we
except
never
for
saw each other.
vacation.
We only saw each other on vacation or
Or
text.
meetings.
Or meetings. So it was tough. Like, it took up a lot of our time. So,
Look, as a reseller, there are advantages. We have already said we work a ton, but we can also decide not to work a ton. If we want to take the day off and we want to go sit at the beach and have drinks and eat, we can do it.
we've had a really good quality of life increase because of it. Like,
It gives you control of your
we can
life.
travel, we can take our work with us.
And also, it's very lucrative. You can make a lot of money. So I don't understand what the whole
I think
brouhaha is
yeah.
with that, but that is their problem,
And
not yours. And
goodness-
yes, we have had it happen
Yeah.
from a lot of people.
And thank goodness the stigma is sort of changing now, because now it's all about sustainability and like recycling and putting stuff back into the environment. So I think like that stigma that we had might not be as strong, but it is still happening.
And
you know
look, I have
what?
to be
Do what you
honest.
want to do. Here's your Hallmark card.
I
Do
don't
what
even,
makes you feel happy.
a stranger on the street, you know what I say? If for some reason, I'm in sales. And that normally
I
is
sell
just
online.
it. That's
I
it.
sell online.
I don't get into. I am not one of those who will come. I am a reseller. I'm not hiding it, but I don't necessarily bring up
Unless they ask.
to somebody I don't
Yeah.
know just for them to ask questions. I don't have time
Or
for that.
judge me.
And I don't need to be teaching anybody else if they have more competition.
Shade.
So that's it for
that
today.
was it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I can't tell you how much we enjoyed doing this
Yes,
for you guys.
very much so.
We have the sky's the limit. We have many more videos coming your way, many different topics and genres and ideas. But we love doing this for you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe, please, if you haven't subscribed already. We'll keep putting out the content for you guys. We love you all, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks so much. Take care, everybody.
Have
Be
a
well.
good one.